Thanks, dude. Beauty. Well, this is it, folks. This is what we do. We're moving my ugly mug this way to fit you and your great flow there. I'm Coach Corey with Mentally Charged, and today we answer your questions. Booyah! Here we go. I am the personal trainer for your mind.
Steps out, hit
All right, guys, what's going on? Coach Corey here, and we are answering your questions today. Here we go. Pull up the old phone. Bing, boom, boom. Unlock the bad boy. And actually, we're going to go into our feed here and pull up Instagram. First question comes from a kid named Nicholas Vazzari. He's up in Thunder Bay. He's a good dude. He's working on his flow. He's pretty good. There we go, right there. Perfect. Number one. Here we go, Nicholas. What do you got for us?
Hi, my name is Nicholas Vazzari, and I'm from Thunder Bay, Ontario. I play AAA hockey, and my question for Coach Corey is, how do I not get nervous before a hockey game? Thanks.
Great question, Nicholas. And a lot of the athletes that I deal with are nervous. Even the guys in the show playing professional sports are nervous, okay? Those feelings are normal. And what I try to tell my athletes is to not push those things away. Don't fight that. Okay, your body is doing what it's naturally supposed to do. When you go into a stressful environment like the big game, your body gets ready for that stressful environment. It's trying to prep you to get you on point, to make sure that you are in the zone and focused. This is a good thing. It's what your body's doing, supposed to happen. So try not to get obsessed with, oh no, I feel nervous, I've got butterflies, it's gonna ruin my game. What you can change is a thing called valence, and that's the way you perceive those emotions. All right, we get players that are caught up with feeling crummy about those butterflies, and then we have other players that view those butterflies as excitement and they get pumped up, okay? It's normal to feel that way. You need to start viewing those things as excitement. It will help your game. Your body's doing it what it's supposed to do. So don't fret, okay? Have faith, trust the natural process, trust your body, and you'll be okay. Thanks again for that question. All right, next question comes in from a kid named Holden Ubel, and it's a pretty good one. Here we go.
Hi, my name is Holden Ubel, and I play for the Bismarck Capitals PBA team. My question is how to stay focused for a big game, also to maintain that focus throughout the whole game.
So that was a great question, Holden, and I get this a lot. And we have to realize that hockey is a collection of errors. Even in the NHL, all sports for that matter, there's mistakes that happen all the time. And what happens is we come back to the dugout, we come back to the bench, and the sidelines in basketball and football, and we get so frustrated with ourselves. And we start swearing, we lose our cool, and we've just got to remember that the game goes on, right? It's not about worrying about the regrets of mistakes you've made or fretting about making the same mistake when you get back out to play. It's about staying in the moment, saying to yourself, look, I'm human, I made a mistake, next time I won't make that mistake, and you move on. Okay, so that's what helps you maintain your focus. When you're not worrying about previous mistakes or regretting those things or fretting about things that you're gonna do in the future, you end up playing in the moment, and that's when guys are actually in the zone and play their best. So try to stay at the present moment, be mindful, and you'll be okay. Thanks, Holden, appreciate it. Next question.
Hello, my name is Owen Hensby. I play AAA hockey for the Niagara North Stars. My question goes out to Coach Corey. How to stay cool under pressure.
With sports, there's a huge amount of emotion. And what I always tell the athletes again is be prepared and be organized. If you are prepared and ready to go, you've eaten well, you've slept well, you're hydrating well, you're doing your visualization and your mental exercises, you're ready to go, you're that much more confident, and you cultivate a sense of confidence within yourself prior to getting out onto the playing field. And that makes a huge difference too. Also, when we value playoff games and big games as more than a regular game, we tend to lose our cool and we tend to crack under the pressure. So nothing's really changed between a playoff game and a regular season game. The refs are the same, the opponent's the same, everything's the same, except for how you're perceiving that big game. It becomes do or die, and then you start to tense up. So try not to do that. Even keel, don't get too high or don't get too low. Find a balance and you'll be just fine. Thanks again for that question. Next question comes in from Katrina T. She's got a good one here. Let's listen up.
My name is Katrina. I play for the Aurelia Hawks in Ontario, Canada. And my question for Coach Corey is how do you deal with bad game after bad game when your team is relying for you to be on top?
Great question. And it's really frustrating. I get it when I think what she's saying is she's in a slump and she's not producing as much as she'd like to. And we all do this as athletes. We have a day where we're unreal, and then we expect to hit that target every single time we hit the playing field. And it's difficult. Don't be so hard on yourself, all right? And when we get out of slumps, I always challenge my athletes to think of them in a positive light. You need to say things like, at least I'm getting opportunities, or I'm getting a ton of ice time, or power play, or special units, or whatever you're on for. At least you're getting that opportunity to play and get points and to get results. And try not to focus too much on the outcome and points and results. Look at little things that you're doing to work towards getting you out of that slump. Play simple, be consistent, be positive. And when you hit those little milestones, you start building momentum, and that momentum brings confidence. Okay, so number one, don't beat yourself up. And number two, work on hitting those little target goals so that you get back on your feet. Okay, great question. Thanks very much. All right, so next question's coming in from Adam Sadawi. He wants to move to the next level. Let's hear what he's got to say today. Here we go.
Hi, my name is Adam Sadawi, and I play hockey for the Cooksville Phantoms in Mississauga, Ontario. My question to Coach Corey is, what are some good tips for hockey players trying out for another team?
That's a great question, and we get that a lot, especially during March and April. At that time of the year is a little stressful. People are trying to make the next level, make the next team, and we're all concerned about everything we can't control. Stop doing that, okay? That's the wrong thing to do. And I know if you're young, it's your default. You're concerned about who's in the room. Will he play AAA? Will he's bigger than I am? Or, you know, how many players are returning? And all of the external distractions you're fretting about, when you should be going in there focused, thinking about what you bring to the table. You can't worry about what the coaches think of you. You can't think about everybody else who's in the stands, scouts, agents, all that nonsense, even your parents. Don't fret about that. You get on the playing field, it's time to perform and bring what you bring to the table. That's what you want to show. You want to showcase your skills, your skill set, so that you can make that team. So that's what I would say. Keep it calm, keep it steady, and just play your game and you'll be just fine. Next question.
Hi, my name is Johnny Ulichny. I play AAA hockey for the Chatham-Kent Cyclones. And my question for Coach Corey is, how do you maintain a consistent work ethic over the course of a long season?
That's really tough, man. Johnny, it's a long season. A lot of players are playing tons of games. You've got spring hockey, summer hockey, dryland training, the regular season, practice 2 or 3 times a week, 6, 7 tournaments a year. I mean, we're running kids, young players, young and old actually, into the ground because there's so much puck. We're playing so much. So it's difficult to keep that consistency, to keep that motivation through the course of the season. So what I always default to and what I help my athletes with is going back to setting goals. They're the biggest motivator. You have to make sure that they're specific, that they mean something to you. They're not created by your parents or your coaches. You've come up with them because you want to attain them, right? They're measurable. You've got to give yourself a timeline. And when you set ones, you know, look at the goal and see if you've accomplished it or not. You know, then tweak it. Is it too easy? Is it too tough? Do you need to, you know, move forward with the goal and move back? It's flexible, right? But that goal setting helps you build momentum and get on the right track, build confidence, and stay motivated so that you can be the best player you can be. So that's what I would suggest today. All right, that does it for this episode. A little Q&A. Turned out real well. Awesome. Please keep the videos coming, guys. Everybody struggles. I went through it myself. When I played, I didn't have the resources that you guys do. I'm here for you. That's what I do. I will contact you back and forth if you need it. It's what we're doing here, and it's the most important part of your game. So make sure you keep firing me the comments. I'm Coach Corey, helping you live the charged life.